are the Advocacy Fellows, heroes voicing for and empowering young adults with learning disability.
Hello and welcome to the first broadcast of 2026.
Nice one, Thomas. We would tell you we thought we would begin this year by looking at the inequalities for people at home with a learning disability or autism when it comes to being treated as adults like us.
The Office of National Statistics have found out that on average, disabled people has poorer ratings of personal well-being. This was linked to there being fewer opportunities for people with a disability observed by one mother, as her son noticed that he didn't have the same opportunities as his peers.
Many things that are available for general population are often limited for our community, such as drinking alcohol, socialising late, choosing when to go to bed, what language we use, having relationships, how we spend our time and money, making simply daily choices, and even being able to open our own front door.
Our choices are often linked to health and safety, making our lives risk average. But this isn't what a healthy life looks like.
We wanted to know if any of our advocacy fellows had any thoughts on this.
You think you have missed out on some things? If so, what are they?
Well, I'm going to tell you this. Sometimes people talk to my staff, but not me. Not always me.
Yes, I have missed out on some things. Between August 2023 and July 2024, I missed out on so much social activities as I stopped hanging out with my friends from school and college, and some of the people I started hanging out with weren't really good friends to me, which I didn't like, and my parents knew that I was hanging out with some not nice people. So for the past year and a half, I've been working on rebuilding my life, such as working towards getting onto a university course, so something like that won't happen to me again. And I still talk to my school friends to this day, so I'm not completely isolated. Able to get paid work, being able to live independently.
Being able to live independently and have my own space at home.
I missed out on a lot of things, but one of the things I missed out on was definitely work. I spent so long trying to get a job. I applied for many different jobs, despite the fact that I had the qualifications or experience. No one wanted to give me the chance to give me the employment, which really stressed me out and made me upset.
Are you always treated as an adult? If so, give us an example that we would like to say.
It's important that people ask me, not my mum. Most of the time, people treat me like I'm an adult. Even though I'm 21, there are people out there who still don't treat me like I am one. But at the same time, I know lots of people who know how capable I am at getting far in life.
Yes, I am treated like an adult because I am able to run my own business and work presenting on a McGowan trader.
Yeah, there are some reasons I haven't been treated as an adult. It's mainly because my mum is very protective of me, trying to make me stay on the right and narrow. But sometimes she needs to let me be myself and let me have some of my own freedom as well. Not to badmouth her or anything, but I really think that she hangs on to me a bit too much.
Tell me and the viewers at home, where did you go for your 21st birthday and why?
I went to Paulson Park.
I like that. The only question is, who did you go with for this one?
My PA.
Nice. Why didn't you go with your parents?
Because I adult.
Nice. Nice work.
Do you think you are given enough information to make your own choices?
Not always, James. But I need easier read and more time to understand.
There are certain aspects of our life I would like to get more information on, as I would like to learn more about certain things in life. But whenever I try looking on the internet, I don't really find that much information on. So I try to see if I have friends who have been through such experiences that I get the needed information on.
Mostly I do. It's just sometimes it takes me a while to understand what is happening.
I need you to read the information.
Yes, I do get the right information because I've got a really good support network.
Usually it can feel overwhelming for me because I struggle to remember so much information about stuff, especially when it comes to making choices, because I also struggle with that as well.
What would you like to have more control of?
I would have more funding to do more things and have the team of staff to help me.
Where and how and when I get to places.
Means the things I would like more control over is with my business and with the surfing, because there's not a category for learning disabilities. Is I would like there to be a category for learning disabilities, and for the federations, ISA and Surfing England, to realise what else is out there and listen to people.
I think what I would like to have more control of is being able to get to certain places, especially when I'm being on time. What would help you be a more independent adult?
A bus service in my village.
Love it. I need extra help and support in every single day.
It would be a good idea for the government to understand and revive the PAs for people, because people who get stuck in the house all the time it's very difficult being stuck in a house all the time, and having PAs revived will probably be able to get them to get out more.
I feel that having my own place to live will be a huge step in helping me become more independent, and it can show signs of stability and responsibility, and because I'm hoping to move into a place in Truro, it will help me get around more, as I remembered 2 days ago when Truro played Gateshead. I went to that game, but I had to leave at the 70th minute to get the 8 o'clock train back home, and I was thinking that if I lived in somewhere like Truro, I will be able to attend all the Truro City games and don't have to worry about leaving the stadium early.
What would help me to be a more independent adult would be the local government or the council funding, so we can get my own space in my own home, and more funding to support my business.
Well, another interesting podcast by the Advocacy Fellows.
It seems that there is still a way to go for us to feel truly equal within society.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you to Nick of KMF Radio for his support as always.
A huge thank you to the Advocacy Fellows for giving up their time and to have their open and honest thoughts on this subject.
Big thank you to everyone for listening. You're at home. If you do enjoy this, if you liked it, please do a big thumbs up and hit the big red subscribe button down below. Make sure you hear our new podcast release right here on YouTube. But until next time, it's goodbye from the team.
This video was produced by Discover Voices, part of Disability Cornwall and Isles of Scilly. To check out all of our content, simply search Discover Voices on YouTube.